Let's now get you some updates from India, where New Delhi woke up to some pretty dense fog this morning as well, as the cold wave has intensified across northern India. Temperatures have dropped pretty sharply, accompanied by reduced visibility across the national capital. The minimum temperature is expected to drop to about 8 degrees Celsius later in the evening today, while the maximum temperature is anticipated to be at about 16 degrees Celsius. Further, the Indian Met Department has predicted severe fog-like conditions and has also issued an orange alert for very dense fog in Delhi. And this comes after low visibility disrupted air travel, delaying over 300 flights at the Delhi airport. Now, the Delhi International Airport has urged the passengers to check with their airlines for updates, and cold weather has also impacted the flight operations in Amritsar, Chandigarh and Patna. Now, in the coming days, the northern regions in India are expected to receive a rainfall from the 10th till the 12th of January, while the Indo-Gangetic plains will continue to experience some pretty dense fog in the days to come. The cold day conditions are likely to be in isolated areas of Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan until at least the 9th of January. The light showers and thunderstorms have also been forecast for parts of the northeastern region. Meanwhile, according to a new report, India has achieved a nearly 27% reduction in nationwide pollution levels between 2019 till 2024. And the report by the Respira Living Sciences, a climate tech startup, was released on the 6th anniversary of the National Clean Up Air Program. And the report said that the cities under the NCAP saw 24.45% improvement, reflecting the impact of the targeted interventions. Now, despite these gains, the capital city of Delhi remains the most polluted major city in the country, with about PM 2.5 levels recorded at 107 micrograms per cubic meter in 2024. Now, Jammu and Kashmir has also recorded some very cold temperatures. It has recorded a temperature of minus 15.86 degrees Celsius on the 8th of January 2025. Now, according to the Indian Meteorological Department, the region is expected to experience extremely cold weather conditions, with temperatures predicted to drop even further. Now, the IMD has predicted some very heavy snowfall this forthcoming weekend.
The use of explosives is part of our risk management plan to mitigate the risk of avalanches that would be triggered by guests in the ski area. By using explosives, we can artificially remove that risk of avalanches triggered by guests by using a stronger force than the weight we expect to be exerted by a group of guests on the mountain. The explosives perform that perfectly and have been, a universal tool international for testing these slopes at ski areas and then pronouncing them as safe.
And to tell us more about what the weather conditions are like in the Kashmir Valley at the moment, we are joined by our correspondent Idris Lone, who's joining us live on this broadcast. Idris, bring us up to speed with what the weather is like. The temperature, according to reports, has dropped to minus 15 degrees Celsius. What's it like then?
Well, absolutely, Saleh. From the last many weeks, Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh have been battling severe cold wave conditions. And today also, after the fresh spell of snowfall 2 days ago, the winds blowing from the higher reaches and the mountain ranges, which are completely covered by the snow, is extremely cold. If we talk about the temperatures that were recorded across the Kashmir region today, Srinagar was at minus 1 degrees, while as Pahalgam was at minus 8.2 degrees. Sonmarg was at minus 10.4 degrees, while as the ski resort Gulmarg was at minus 9.8 degrees. The temperature comes after there was a fresh snowfall 2 days ago across the Kashmir region. While as if we talk about the Ladakh region, they've been also battling some severe cold wave conditions, with Leh town recording the minimum temperature at minus 13 degrees. Kargil was at minus 13.5, while as Dras remains the coldest place in India at minus 23.5 degrees. The Met Department, however, has predicted that there's going to be some respite from the cold wave from 10th of January, as they have predicted some snowfall on 10th of January, which means that the temperature will be recorded to 0 degrees on the January 10th. But before that, since the skies have cleared up across the Kashmir region, the temperatures will further plummet down.
Indeed, and this also is a time, Idris, when Kashmir turns into a winter wonderland. Tourists, of course, flock to this place to experience the snow. So tell us about, the influx of tourists in this peak winter season, and also about the winter sports for which Kashmir is so famous for.
Well, absolutely. For tourists coming to Kashmir Valley, it's a paradise because they get to see the snowfall, completely snow-clad mountain ranges, especially areas like Gulmarg and Pahalgam, which are fully booked. We've seen last year a record number of tourists coming for the winter festivals. And this year also, the bookings have been great. The tourism players are saying that they have the full of January as well as February fully booked, especially in places like Gulmarg and Pahalgam, which are completely covered with the snow. The two main reasons, one is the ski that the skiers from not only India but across the world have already landed up in Gulmarg, because there has been fresh snowfall not once but twice in the area, which has kick-started the ski season. On the other hand, we'll also have Gulmarg will be also hosting Khelo India Winter Games this year too, which means a lot of athletes from across the country will be participating in that. So it will also give a boost to the tourism of Jammu and Kashmir. So places like Gulmarg, Pahalgam, Sonmarg already booked for the month of January, and the tourist stakeholders also saying that they are getting calls for Feb as well.
Absolutely, indeed. Thank you very much, Idris Lone, for joining us and getting us all those updates there.